Hi, my name is Rev Bowen with Simply Waldorf, and this is a free lesson from our clay modeling course, Level 1. In this course, I provide 36 lessons that take you from start to finish through 36 different projects. And throughout the course, we start with the very simple skill sets that build on each other so that we can do more and more advanced projects as we go. And all of the projects are, if you pay attention, you can adjust them if you find you're working with a child perhaps who can't do it quite as advanced as it is in this course. You can always simplify the process to meet them where they are. But I've tried to provide a really solid progression so that everyone builds their skills and their confidence along the way. After you watch this free lesson, be sure to watch the end where we will provide some additional resources and some free offers in the description. So please enjoy this free lesson. I'm going to make an egg shape. And well, you could even say it's the shape of a football, meaning it has a pointed end on either end. There's no large egg end. Close enough. Not really pointed, of course, on the end, not yet. We'll worry about details like that later, but I have this shape that's pointier on either end. There's no round spherical end. And now I'm going to take a good portion, look at that, a good portion of material to create the neck and the head of the swan. I'm not pulling, but as I move it upward, I am pinching and squeezing as we always do. The thing about the swan I have found is that we really do have to work hard, diligently, to create a nice smooth neck. It's got to have a nice smooth shape and curve. And as is always our challenge, we cannot make it too thin. If it gets too thin, it will just fall over. This is close. So you can see the thickness compared to my finger. If I go any thinner than this, it's going to be too weak to hold the neck shape in the nice curve. It can stand straight up, but I want it to hold a curve. So now I'm just going to work on the last bit of the swan's head. And I can't get too terribly detailed, and we don't need to. We're in level 1 of clay modeling, so we really just want to get the overall shape. So the the swan has a bill like a duck, but it's a little smaller. It's not quite as long, or you could say the duck's head is a little bigger in relationship to its beak. But we still get that nice bill shape, the nice bill coming off the head. And we want a nice curve. So we want the neck to curve back and forward, and then forward. It's really a nice S shape. Swan is always great because it has that S shape in it. See the S? Okay. And it'll be just on the verge, probably, of seeming to be almost too weak to hold it up. And you know when you sense that, you shouldn't make it any thinner than it is. I do want to smooth it out. Like I said, that nice smooth curve is just so pleasing. So on every side, I'm going to be careful that I'm just smoothing. I'm not pinching or thinning the neck at all anymore. Just want to smooth it out. So I have, basically right now, I have a nice swan neck. We have it. And it's still sitting on what's more or less a football. But I want this to be, again, just like we did with our duck, I want it to be like the swan on the water. So I'm now going to flatten the bottom of the swan. And I'm flattening it right now with my fingers. I am going to sit it on the surface, but first I want to do some good work with my fingers, because once I set it down, it's hard to work on anything but the top anymore. And I want to get a nice shape. So when I look at it from the top, I want to see a nice even shape. And then again from the side. Okay. I'm going to have to show you, because you won't see this again until we do the close-up at the end. The swan comes to a nice pointy tail. It doesn't curl up like the ducks did. It comes straight out the back. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and then I'll show you the close-up. So before I smooth it out, you can see what I'm doing. I'm pinching the back of the swan into that point, and I'll actually squeeze it together a little bit. Probably have to shorten that some, but I'll smooth this out so it has that shape. Here is our close-up of the swan. You see the bill on the face, not quite as big as the duck's bill. And we see the shape of the body is similar to the duck's, and the tail comes to more of a point sticking straighter out of the back rather than curling over. A real swan's neck, most of the popular swans that we see, they have slightly longer and thinner necks than this one. But this is what we could manage with the clay, and it's certainly good enough. I hope you are happy with your swan. If you just get that nice S curve in the neck from the head down to the body, then you really have a nice swan. Thanks for watching that free lesson. I hope it was helpful and informative. If you like what you've seen, you can visit us at simplywaldorf.com. You can sign up for our free newsletter, which comes out twice a month with resources and pedagogical articles and announcements of new courses that we're coming out with all the time. We're constantly developing new courses at Simply Waldorf. You can also hit the like and subscribe button here on our YouTube channel so that you can see more videos as they come out as well. Once again, thank you so much, and look in the description below for some free offerings from Simply Waldorf.